Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for the month of April 2023. Hope you guys are doing very well. As usual, I will explain that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so just do take what resonates for you and leave the rest for another Virgo. Keep in mind that the energies of a monthly reading are a little bit predictive in nature. And so, therefore, if these events are not happening for you right now, they could occur in the next few weeks. So, let's get started, Virgo. Spirit, what would you like Virgo to know for the month of April? Virgo. All right, so you're coming out with the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Let's see what's crossing that. I feel like you're kind of getting past something that was very painful for you. Yeah. Four of Pentacles, something you were holding on to. But you're resolving this. You're moving past it at this point. Let's see what happened here in the past. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So you were feeling stuck, unable to move forward. Your money might have been a little slow too. I feel like that's going to be resolving. There could have been something that caused some kind of a loss for you financially. Let's see why all this is happening, Virgo. Why is all this happening? The Empress, very nice, Virgo. Okay, so some of you might be dealing with a Taurus or Libra, but this is really your energy here. This is all happening because you are stepping into the Empress energy. That's very high energy. So I do like that for you. I feel like you are definitely more in touch with Spirit, and I also feel like you may be guided in this by Spirit. So let's see what's on your mind. The Empress energy is one of receiving. It's one of abundance. So it's definitely really good energy. Ten of Cups in the reverse. So you're thinking that something here that made you unhappy. Something that caused unhappiness emotionally. But I feel like that's what you're resolving. It's what had you stuck, Virgo. And I feel like you're now moving it out of that into a lot of abundance. And you know, you're really in a glow up as well. And if you're not, you will be in this month. All right, so what's coming for you is a Three of Pentacles. You're going to be very creative during this next month. I'm seeing that your money is going to grow. Like I said, if you've lost money, you will regain most of it. I am also seeing that others are admiring what it is that you are going to be doing. Especially in any kind of creative type of thing. I see you building a base here. Building a base. There could be contracts for some of you. Let's see how you're showing up. Definitely a lot of growth, too. How is Virgo showing up? Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, so whatever this is, you might have kind of closed your heart off a little bit. You might be kind of pulling back. That can be manipulative energy, so be careful of that. Make sure you're not, doing any kind of manipulations here. The energy approaching you is the Magician in the reverse. It could be a Gemini, but this speaks to the energy of something not manifesting. But I feel like that's not going to be a problem for you. I do. Now, you might be encountering somebody that is also in a little bit of manipulative energy. And I'm not saying that you are. I'm saying that it might be a temptation for you at times. So be careful with that. Let's see what Spirit's advice is. This could also indicate something that hasn't quite manifested yet, but it's coming towards you. All right. So we have the Lovers in reverse. This speaks to a breakup. This could be what you're moving past. You may be getting advice about that. This can also speak to, though, with the Lovers in reverse, this can also speak to not being on the same page with somebody. So let's see what your advice or what your outcome is at the end of the month. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so that may speak to, you may have to watch your money. And this might be, again, discussing something here that didn't work out. I just don't see that it's going to be a problem, though. It's almost like you're wrapping something up here, Virgo, in order to move towards something much better. Because you have to remember that the reason all this is happening is the Empress. And that's high order energy. So I don't feel worried about this. It feels to me as if you're wrapping something up, which is at the center of your reading. You're kind of, you've learned lessons. There's been something here very painful, difficult. You've been hurt. And you've been holding on to that. But I feel like you're now wrapping it up and you're moving forward into this Empress energy. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. Underlying energy. And this can speak to possibly you dealing with a fire sign, which would be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But as an underlying energy, it's more of that energy of not really taking action, not really doing anything. It can also speak to feeling a bit unattractive or doubting yourself. And for some of you, you might have gone through a period where you were not being the most positive of person. You may have felt disrespected by others as well. So let's see, let's clarify. Why is the Nine of Wands here? I do have to say some of you might be doing some sort of dark magic. If you are, be careful, because you do have this Magician in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse is underlying energy. So if it's not you, you might be encountering someone who is. So be careful with that. All right, so we have Judgment here. Yeah, you made a judgment call. You've made a judgment call. Let's see why the Four of Pentacles is here. The High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is either married or in a committed connection. I do feel that you used your intuition with regard to a situation here. I do feel like you've been doing a lot of self-care, which is very good. And I also feel like you're kind of keeping a lot of things to yourself. So during this period where you've been holding on to this painful situation, you've kind of been quiet and you've been doing a lot of self-care, taking care of your home, maybe redoing things within your home. If you have children, really focusing on your children, but really kind of staying to yourself, especially in connection to someone from your past. I feel like you are just not offering up a lot of information and you appear very mysterious. Yeah, there it is. There's the King of Pentacles. So this person was your equal or other half. It is a power couple, I will say that. So some of you may have met somebody new, and this is what's causing you to release something from the past. Others of you, though, I feel like you've made a judgment call to heal something, to work past something. There could have been secrets involved. But I feel like some of you might be reuniting with someone from your past. Yeah, I can see different timelines. So some of you have met someone new. You've made this judgment call and it's helping you to work past an issue. Others of you have decided to reunite and put these problems behind you. Let's see why the Empress is here. Yeah, you definitely went through something. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse. You're looking at love again now, though. Whereas in the past, you were looking at all the problems, looking at everything that had happened, everything that was holding you back. You could have been dealing with somebody who was slow to give commitment as well. But you're letting that go. You think about this. You think about someone from your past. You think about the unhappiness that was in that. And I feel like you're releasing that in both instances, whether you're with someone new or you're reconciling with someone from your past, you're letting the past go. So let's see why the Three of Pentacles is here. Spirit, show me April for the sign of Virgo. Show me April for the sign of Virgo. show me April for Virgo. All right, let's see what we have, Virgo. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups reversed. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Sun in reverse. We have the Devil in reverse. Page of Cups. The Moon. And the Ten of Wands reversed. Okay. So let's talk, Virgo. So I see in the month of April that, again, there's that very creative energy. I see you building a solid foundation, and I see growth. For those of you that there's money issues here, you're going to start getting that money back if you've lost money, or if you've had to really hold out on spending, you're going to have a little bit more fluidity, especially in the first part of April. Some of you may have been, yes, it looks as if with this person, you gave unconditional love here. It does look like there's unconditional love, and either you had to walk away because someone was a player, or it could be that, and if this hasn't happened, it may happen in April. Again, I'm seeing different timelines. I see the confusion. There was confusion that clears up about why someone walked away, if that's already occurred. I see that confusion being cleared up through communication. This was a very painful situation. So let's look at the timelines. For some of you, there's somebody that you gave unconditional love to. You were in a connection. And I do see that you had to walk away from this person, or they walked away because someone had player energy, and this was very painful. This is what you'll be processing during this early part of April, this pain and this unhappiness, but you're not going to stay there. I see that happening like for the first part of April, but by the third week of April, I see you releasing that, letting that go. It could come because of an apology, or you may need to give an apology, and you're not going to see this coming. If someone's going to apologize to you, you're absolutely not going to see this coming. It's going to be a surprise. A surprise apology, yeah. But it's going to put an end to the problems, which is what you're wanting to do anyway. At that point, there may be a reconciliation. Now, for those of you that are moving forward with someone new, I feel like you're going to get some kind of news that's going to clear up a confusing situation. There was confusion about someone who walked away, or you walked away. There's going to be some kind of news. It's going to happen really fast. It may not be what you want to hear. It's not going to be happy news, but it is going to clear up the situation. It may feel a little bit painful, and you may find out that there was a third party involved for some of you. Or you could be giving that information to someone, and they're going to be unhappy about it, and it's going to be painful for them. Take it as it applies to you. But either way, it ends a toxic situation that's going on. It's like something is culminating here. If it's you, you're doing this to kind of get rid of that toxic energy. You're breaking a tie. And you may apologize to this person about something that they didn't know about. Or you may receive an apology that you didn't know about. Either way, these problems are resolving. Whatever it is that you've been holding on to that is on your mind a lot, and it's from your past, that's a cycle of pain and a cycle of unhappiness, and I'm seeing that unhappiness in two different places, it's going to end by the end of April. I see that closing out. So you're either going to move forward with somebody from your past, or you're moving forward with someone new. But you're closing out that cycle that's been very painful, whatever it was that kind of closed your heart off. So let's see, let's look at your energy. Why is the Queen of Cups here? All right, we have the Strength card in reverse, sign of Leo. We have Ace of Wands reversed, and there's the Queen of Cups in the upright. Yeah, so your heart's going to open up. Whatever this is, fear is what's closing you down. Fear is what's keeping you from opening up and being the loving person that you actually are. Most Virgos are very loving. I see you kind of moving through that. That's what you're processing. That's what you're working through, especially in the first and second weeks of April. It may have to do with an ending. Well, it does have to do with an ending. But processing through it is what's going to reopen that heart of yours. It's going to make you more loving, more giving. For some of you, love is coming back into your life. Well, for all of you, actually, whether it's the past person or whether it's, you know, someone new, love is now re-entering your life, and it's because you've worked through these problems. You're ending a cycle. Let's look at who's coming towards you. Why is the Magician in reverse? Like I said, it could be a Gemini. There's strong Gemini energy here. We have the Hermit. Now that's your card in the Major Arcana. Oh, I guess I need another. There we go. We have the Chariot. Again, Gemini, well, I do count that as Gemini in some decks, including this one, but it is Cancer energy, technically. And then we have the Two of Coins. So whoever's coming towards you is coming fast. They're coming fast. This is somebody who may have been trying to figure out how to manifest this between the two of you. This is someone who has possibly been very quiet. Somebody who either you haven't spoken to before, or they've been very quiet about some things. Whatever it is that they're trying to manifest, they're trying to figure out how to do it. And they're going to come forward pretty quickly. They've made this decision to do so. So whatever it is this person has to tell you, they're gonna be coming forward because they're trying to bring something into manifestation. And they've really thought about this. They've really kind of weighed the pros and cons. They've really given it a lot of thought. And because they want to make a balanced decision on how to approach you, but they're approaching fast. Let's see what Spirit's advice is. We have the Lovers in reverse. Why is that here? Three of Cups reversed. Now again, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the Tower. And we have the Seven of Wands reversed. Okay, so there may be, again, like I said, somebody that is in your past that is wanting to reconcile. Somebody you haven't been on the same page with. Somebody that caused a lot of unhappiness in your life. I do feel that with the Queen of Wands in reverse, you really, Spirit is telling you, you don't have to do anything here about this situation. A situation that made you feel unhappy. You don't have to act on it. It caused the Tower moment, and I feel like Spirit is also telling you not to be defensive. Don't argue with this person. Don't be defensive. there's really nothing you need to do here. There's an indication here, Virgo, that this was going to happen because you don't throw a tower moment, nor does the other person. It's thrown in by the universe. So for whatever this was destined to happen. This breakup was destined to happen. And there's really nothing at this point that you need to do with regards to this person. This was a situation that made you unhappy and you felt powerless in this. Spirit is saying, don't be defensive. Don't fight with this person. This was always going to happen. That's interesting. So there's really nothing you have to do. You just need to do for you, Virgo. You need to take care of you. You need to process this through, release this energy from the past so that the new energy can come in. There could be a situation where you felt that you had to fight with others about a decision that you made. That's over. There's nothing you need to do. Yeah, there's just nothing you need to do. There's also an indication here that some of you, out of unhappiness, you might have brought in some dark energy by way of trying to do dark magic or spell work of some sort. And that may cause a tower moment for you. You're being guided to cease and desist in that. This was because of a feeling of powerlessness. And it will cause a tower moment for you. So you're being guided to cease and desist with that, for those of you that applies to. All right, so let's look at your outcome. Why is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? Okay, we have the Three of Coins in the reverse. Now, you started out with it in the upright here. Ace of Pentacles reversed. And the Knight of Pentacles. So in your outcome, there's a situation that's ended, a contract that's ended. It's over. It was destined. It was always going to be that way. This ending was always going to happen because this was not supposed to work out. You're putting an end to a cycle here. There was something here that didn't work. It caused an ending. It caused an ending of a established connection or a soul contract perhaps, but that's over. And now you're moving forward slowly. Now in the past, the Knight of Pentacles was in reverse. By the end of the month, that Knight of Pentacles goes into the upright. So you will be now moving forward. Now, you are an earth sign and your outcome is all about money and stability. The stability was rocked. You lost the stability. Some of you, this has to do with money. You lost a great amount of money. Some of you, you may have lost your job. But I do see you moving forward. And I see you're slowly going to regain. So if this is about money, you're slowly going to start to regain the money that you've lost. Yeah, because you're resolving these problems. There's judgment calls that are being made. You're resolving the problems and you're slowly moving forward, whether it's relationship or money. But know that whatever this tower moment that occurred in the past, it was always going to happen. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor in reverse. This is underlying energy. Now, you could be dealing with an Aries, but it's underlying energy, and it shows me that there's a situation here that you haven't been taking action on, but actually you don't need to at this point. You just need to focus on you. But this situation may feel out of control. Some of you may be dealing with somebody that is very controlling, or you may be very controlling. And if so, you know, that's something you want to look at. You want to deal with your own issues here. But this is actually not a bad reading, because I know a lot of you Virgos have been going through something, and whatever that is, it's now it's ending. It's ironing itself out. And there's Spirit saying there's nothing you need to do. Just stand down. All right, let's get a card, oracle card for you. Oh, I love this. It's number 15. 15 comes out to 6, and 6 is all about moving forward and moving away from chaos. So it's very appropriate. It says, your inner light will guide you. I'm going to read that from the book, so give me just a second, Virgo. Light your own torch now and use this inner light to guide you on the path. Your inner light will illuminate the stony ground, the loose rocks, the thorns and ditches along the way. Keep your inner light burning bright and trust that the story is unfolding beneath your feet. No one else can light the way. It is the light in your heart that will give you the greatest guidance when all about you falls into darkness. You may feel utterly alone at present, but know that others can see your light and the way you are showing. The torch that you bear will become the light that inspires others to step out of the crowd and follow the radiance of their soul. You are a way shower. Ah, that's beautiful. So all of this that you've gone through, Virgo, is helping you to guide others. But before you can do that, you have to find the way yourself. So focus on you, release this from the past, and know that you will be guiding others just by opening your heart. That's all you have to do. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you, Virgo. It's a lovely reading. And if this has resonated with you in any way, please hit that like button. And if you have not already subscribed to my channel, it's free. Just go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell to get all the notifications. And until I see you guys in your regular weekly readings, namaste.